They're influenced by demons, that are making them run insane. So if you're doing stuff without empathy, that's what demons do. Demons, the scriptures say the devil don't come but to steal, kill, and destroy. So if you doing these things, how you gonna make me believe you're a child of God? If everything that you saying is, I'm about to destroy this, I'm about to steal this, I'm about to kill this. Matter of fact, most people be talking about, here's something about this, and I'm talking about this on this broadcast, but the truth about it all is this. There's this saying, this is the most funniest thing I've ever heard. A lot of these young folks be talking about when it's concerning like the mark of the beast and stuff like that. And I've even heard some of these guys talking about, they a beast. I'm like, you the beast? Wait a minute, you just talked about all of this stuff, made the YouTube clippings about the mark of the beast, and now you a beast? You understand? It doesn't go together. How you become a beast and talking about something, how you stealing, killing, and destroying and talking about, well, I don't want to be a part of this organization because they selling out. You selling out. You selling out to yourself because you stealing, killing, and destroying. That is demonically influenced. So to make you think that you know something about any type of organizations, you know nothing. So my value response to that is, like the lady was talking about, LeBron James need to just shut up and dribble. I think some of y'all need to just shut up and get education. Get educated on something. Point blank. Sit down and get something for a change. Pick up a book. And do your reading again. Get off the little game system and go back to reading and get knowledge of yourself first and foremost, or get knowledge about God and get the knowledge about why you influence in the first place, why you looked at as an assailant or why you looked at as a terrorist, and pray. Your prayer should be like, God, don't make me an assailant. Don't make me no terrorist, because as soon as your name go up and you put on a terror list, you in a world of trouble. You ain't just got one person after you. Boy, you got a bunch of folks that know that you're a terrorist. And any particular person can, any given time, be doing strict surveillance while you doing surveillance. Like people used to do surveillance and they still do surveillance in wrong ways. So what happens is it be traced every time that they do the stupid stuff, and they be like, they think they're actually doing something. So what happens is all of your codes, everything come up, and next thing you know, boom, they got it that this person is a threat. They trying to unlock certain codes and secrets and doing stuff they are not to be doing legally. So when you're doing something like that, you are a terrorist. You understand? So if you a terrorist, if you a threat to yourself and society, you're not demonically, just demonic influence, but you psychologically are insane. You understand? You are psychologically insane, to do these things. And people, don't know that. They don't know no better. Like, we do stuff, sometimes we be thinking like, oh man, I'm tired of this, that, and the other. But dude, I pray my prayer is, Lord, don't let me be no terrorist. You understand? Because that's the worst thing to be. You understand? You don't want to be considered. You want to really hurry up and make yourself separated from people like that. You don't want nobody saying that this person doing stuff to agitate stuff and to spark up a whole bunch of controversy. No, you don't want to be on nobody terror list, especially a bunch of people that's trained to, do stuff to you that you ain't prepared for. And in America, we have yet to fully see that, come to pass, and people think that it ain't gonna happen. But anytime you doing stuff to the elderly and them records come back, or you doing something to a mass majority of women and doing stuff to really destroy, kidnapping kids and stuff like that, that stuff is terrorists. That's what terrorists do, and terrorists to me is demons, that got bodies. These people got bodies now. So I'm like, oh, we about to cast them out now. You understand? And that's where we at here. And there's an A, B, and C about this. I like to give my testimony because I be thanking God. I'm like, how can I be deterred to do something different? People never knew why I wasn't influenced with other stuff. Because look, dude, I had a father that's in the military. Dummy, he told me not to follow the other way. So I'm not interested in all that. I know what you're going to bring up to me. You know what I'm saying? I already know how a person going to introduce me with all their stuff and try to push stuff off on me. And then they be belittled like, you ain't follow for that one. No, I ain't following for none of the stuff that you're going through, and be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth for the fact of the matter, man, you playing on rough ground. You understand? You playing with everything about you, not only with myself, but everybody that about to know that you a terror. You understand? And when you a terrorist, dude, you not only put other people in life, and once the report made that you were a terrorist, you understand? Now your life up for grabs now. Your life is up for grabs. And this is what we're teaching people not to do as far as being a terrorist. Because that young man, once they trace him, he automatically, now he going to be looked at as a terrorist. And that organization is because all of the weapons he had. And then they're going to say that he killed all them people. He was insane. And he was thinking without empathy and conscious. And so anytime you feel like that, you going on a terror list. That means you can't buy nothing. You can't, that you normally would have had a right to get. And that's because you thought a certain way. When you think a certain way and you uneducated, see, most people take advantage of you not knowing what you ought to know. You understand? Most people, when they trying to influence people to join they little cliques and stuff like that, pick people who are not knowledgeable. You understand? They pick people who are uneducated, that don't know about their rights. And they pick them to join their forces. They pick them to join their teams, because they uneducated. You uneducated, so you don't know that, hey, dude, you join this organization right here, you becoming a terrorist. Like, you going on the terror list. And how you look with just a little bitty mediocre little gun to a tank that don't even have to be on your block, get a sense you can be halfway across the town and push a button and blow you off the map. How that look? That's some deep stuff. Dude, the terrorists compared to other people that can do some stuff, I would prefer you get saved. I would prefer you to stop acting hard. You understand? I would prefer a person that, dude, if you ain't ready to, you think you living life like that, doing drive-bys, when them records get back from all of them forces and stuff, you gotta know it's going to everybody. Let's be realistic now. And then if it go to the straight to the White House and stuff, oh, you know what time it is now, dude. It's like it's on a whole nother note. So you gotta be cautious. And I would tell people in the communities, I got a chance, like, dude, stop what you doing. Because if you stealing, carjacking folks and stuff like that, you think you looking good because you going against the law enforcement. Dude, it's some other people, you know what I'm saying, get them records too, dude. And you ain't ready to go up against them. You understand? Some of these people think they ready to go up against like that. You understand? You ain't ready to be like how they did old boy Bin Laden. It was just one of them dudes that went up in there and they did him. You understand? They did him in. They studied his walking, where he walked to, every place that he been to, and everything. And they studied him, and then they annihilated him, man. You understand? And he was trying to do the same thing. He was trying to have secret surveillance and stuff like that. But he set himself up for failure because he was unknowledgeable. Even if he was acquiring knowledge by doing stuff, by stealing information and listening into stuff, he still was, destined to die. You understand? He was destined to die. Even though he had precaution, a holy war, he set himself up for failure. And then when it became, we had a powerful United States president and Barack Hussein Obama, who was like, oh, we gonna get this dude out of here. You understand? So anytime you get a person that's boastful and positioning, they like, dude, just go for what you know, and they go do it, it's a wrap. You might as well say it's done. Because if you get any president who bold and who outrageous and be like, give an order to just do it, you better take note. Take flight quickly. You understand? Please take flight. This is save your soul. I would tell you to, go somewhere quick, hide in a cave, dude. I wouldn't even tell them to hide in a cave, man. Like, dude, you can't stay out in normal stuff no more. If you been in conversations on the phone with other people, now they in trouble because of you too. You know what I'm saying? They in trouble because they was communicating with you. Now they looked at like terrorists. Now you getting them set up for come back too. Now they gonna be mad like, dude, you wasn't thinking, what was you doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. I'm getting us both set up. Yeah, you don't never want to do that, and you don't never want to be an instigator of that, because you set yourself up, because all that's going to reflect into like, what are they really doing? You understand? Let's listen in. Let's do this. Let's tap into their conversation. Let's do surveillance that they don't know nothing about. Some of these people, you can own these cell phones and stuff like that, and they be pushing around all these apps and stuff, but you don't really know where the apps come from. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where these apps come from and stuff like that. You don't know what you done downloaded on the phone. And some people, especially in the African American community, they be doing all kind of illegal junk, right? And so when they do the illegal stuff, they don't know what's being traced. They don't know who sitting in the office. They don't know which law enforcement agency listening to every particular thing that you saying, every move you make, everybody you make a phone call to. Every place you go, you got a satellite that looking down right on your move, every move, dude. And it's crazy. And see what you do. And when it get back to people, like when another person know you got an issue too, this is another thing I want to bring out. If you a sexist and stuff like that, you could probably be on somebody's dead list. You understand? And what I mean by that is if you more so catering to pushing it off, your animosity to a particular gender more so than other folk, you understand? You could particularly be on, somebody could have been like, it's been unspoke that, you up out of here. They want you out of here. You understand? So you got to be cautious, man, in society, to don't, Don't run off with stuff because you being surveyed.